The crocodile was almost charred by the fire. The detective took out a knife and slit his stomach. He pulled a human leg out of it. It was last night. A group of men in black broke into the reserve and captured the giant crocodile alive. They stuck needles to extract the crocodile's fluids and injected a special fluid into the python, hoping to breed a new variety. Who knows that during the experiment, the crocodile suddenly woke up early. He struggled to free himself from the rope. He chewed off the experimentalist's leg with one open mouth. The crocodile smashes the glass bend with its tail, unleashing a pregnant super python. Everybody's freaking out. The man drove his car straight into the grid. It triggered a massive explosion. The crocodile was burnt to a cinder, but the grid has opened a big gap. Released several large nests of crocodiles. Crocodiles on the loose. This stupid crocodile crawled under someone's bed. Bang bang on the head with a bed board. He was so angry that he ate the couple in bed in one go. The poacher dived into the forest to hunt. Behind him, a bunch of newborn crocodiles. Full force. Poachers became instant food. It was eaten by a swarm of crocodiles. The experimentalist managed to escape. He woke up in the woods a blur. When I touched my glasses and put them on, suddenly there was a crocodile in front of me. The inspector took out a map to analyze the crocodile's escape path. They ran out of the Black Lake. I'm sure they'll head to Ming Lake after eating the local game. Sure enough, the inspector was right. On the surface of Ming Lake, this guy is playing cool and skateboarding. All of a sudden it was swallowed by a crocodile. The companion quickly stopped the boat to catch people, and I caught a big crocodile. He lost his own life. The other girl was pale with fear. The crocodile grabs its legs and drags them to the bottom. Herds of crocodiles slowly approached the shore. A bunch of bikini-clad girls were there. Get together and play in the water. They were laughing and joking, completely unaware of the impending danger. The girl was caught off guard. He was grabbed by a crocodile and dragged into the water. The lake suddenly gushed with blood. Everyone get ashore and run for their lives. The gators chased after him and snapped his legs off one by one. The rest just ran ashore. Turns out on the beach, and out came a scarier, bigger crocodile. Two girls are alone and targeted. Blonde to survive. You put your best friend in a bad place. Then the blonde catches up with her companion. They ducked into the car. The crocodile followed and clambered against the window. One girl got out of the car in a panic. He was dragged away by a crocodile. His companion hurried off to save him. I ended up getting bitten on the leg by a crocodile. Several people were too scared to cry. Then another crocodile crawled over. A girl's wits came to her at a critical moment. He took out hairspray and a lighter. Give the alligator a good squirt. The crocodile was afraid of the flames. That's when all the girls got into the car. They ran over an alligator's head with a car, then make it all the way to the exit. But halfway there was a lime tree blocking the way. How many people do not know what to do? There was a sudden noise outside the car window, and a giant python appeared. The python clung to the car. The girls hurriedly got off the bus to evacuate, but one girl was afraid to get out of the car. He was strangled alive by a python and a truck. Blondie witnessed the tragedy. Suddenly, shed tears of sadness. What am I going to tell my dad? He just bought me that door. Some of his companions wanted to beat him up. But soon enough, Blondie's retribution will come. A bullhorn tripped over him as he ran away. Then he raised his head and a crocodile appeared. His companions hurried him to hold still, but he couldn't help it. A fist was thrown at the crocodile. The enraged crocodile chewed off half his body. Distant serpents followed. When I saw that I was about to die, a burst of gunfire rang out. It was the inspector who had come to the rescue. The inspector was just thrown by the tail of a crocodile. Just when he thought he was done, a boa constrictor came scurrying. The two monsters were intertwined. The crocodile was strangled and kicked to death on the spot. At the same time, another team also dived into the forest. The leader is the experimenter. He led an elite army here to find a pregnant female snake. Get his lab work back. Who knows, halfway through the team, they were attacked by crocodiles. There were a lot of human casualties, only 2 or 3 left. Finally, the two parties met in a dense forest, and in front of them, a sensational duel is taking place. 2 crocodiles were seen working together to bite a python. The inspector will immediately open fire in defense, only to be stopped by the lead woman. Pulled out a tranquilizer gun and tried to take him alive. As a result, an even larger python appeared in the distance. He comes in and slaps an alligator with his tail. Another crocodile threw a python into the air in anger, straight into the helicopter overhead. The crocodile defiantly challenged the python. The final battle between the two monsters is imminent. The boa constrictor took it upon himself to work the crocodile to death again. Then, he turned his anger on the human onlookers. The leader was staring at the python and laughing. He won't let his men hurt the python. The results of experiments in the belly, but the men refuse to obey. None to kill the monster. Python senses a crisis. He turns his gaze away from the man, and then swallow it head and feet down. But the man was armed. He detonated his grenade and died with python. At the end of the film, the rest of the people are happy to survive. But no one knew that the real crisis was just beginning.